Howdy folks, it's Sean. I guess rapper B.o.B's high school geography textbooks were, a little out of date by like 600 years. Rapper Bobby Ray Simmons Jr. recently announced on Twitter that he believes Earth is, flat. Oh gosh. What? Maybe he just took Terry Pratchett's Discworld series a bit too seriously. I don't know. If you're going to make ridiculous claims on Twitter doubting Earth's geometry, at least come up with an interesting shape, like, I don't know, a Mobius strip or something. B.o.B's ridiculous tweets attracted the attention of astrophysicist, science communicator, and all-around awesome human being Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dr. Tyson pointed out the flaws in B.o.B's statements, but B.o.B was insistent. Maybe B.o.B just doesn't get out much. I mean, after all, it only takes a few simple observations that anyone can make to prove to oneself that B.o.B's flat Earth idea falls flat on its face. The biggest issue seems to be that B.o.B doesn't quite grasp how small, how tiny, how completely minuscule human beings are when compared to the planet Earth. The curve of the Earth is very difficult for us tiny little human beings to observe. We're just too small and too close to the surface. Check out my videos on scale to get an idea of just how small human beings are when compared to the planet Earth. But with a telescope and some clear weather, it is possible to observe the curve. See what I did there? I rhymed curve with observe. I could be a rapper. Grab yourself a telescope, you should have one, or binoculars, and maybe some snacks, and hike on down to the edge of the ocean. Then watch the ships come and go. If the weather is clear and you are patient enough, you will notice that as a ship moves away into the distance, it appears to sink. In actuality, it is simply moving over the curve of the round Earth. Remember, Earth is big. Like, really, really, really big. So, you've got to be patient. This might take you hours to observe, but it's worth it. Also, while you're at it, try looking at Lisbon, Portugal from New York. I guarantee you will not be very successful. Day-night cycles are easily explained by a round, rotating planet Earth. The sun hits one side of the planet, and the other side is left in darkness. Earth rotates from west to east, and so the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But if Earth were a flat plane, well, there could be no day-night cycle. And if the sun were somehow a spotlight only illuminating a small portion of the plane at a given time, well, it would still be visible all hours of the day, no matter where on the plane you were positioned. Day side or night side. As anyone who has ever been out of the house after dark should know, the sun is not visible all hours. It sets and rises east to west across the sky. As a side note, seasons as we know them, which are the result of the tilt of the Earth relative to the sun, would be impossible on a flat plane. Perhaps flat earthers simply don't understand the gravity of the situation. Because the Earth is round, gravity is practically uniform across its surface. Objects with no horizontal momentum are pulled or fall towards the center. If, however, the Earth were a flat plane, things would be pretty unusual. As you moved away from the center, you would experience the sensation of an increasing incline. This would be because the center of gravity would be at the center of the plane. So as you move towards the edge from the center, the incline would get steeper and steeper and steeper until by the time you reach the edge, it would be terrifyingly steep, and you might very well fall back that way. Fortunately, the Earth is not flat. It's a ball, so we don't have to worry about crazy gravity hill incline problems. I've shared a link to a Vsauce video about this exact concept, the whole gravity on a flat plane issue. It's a really interesting video, very cool. I highly recommend it. Check it out. It's in the description below. B.o.B's anachronistic hogwash about a flat Earth is amusing at best, but also very unsettling. There are plenty of people who make extraordinary or ridiculous claims, yet don't seem to want to go to the effort of actually testing them. It's all hot air. Meanwhile, real scientists and real explorers are getting real work done, making real progress and finding real answers. Men and women have circumnavigated the globe. The North and South Poles have been mapped and explored. The men of the Apollo missions visited the moon, for goodness sake. And while real progress is being made by the doers of the world, the explorers, the scientists, the astronauts, the conspiracy theorists only ever seem to sit around and, talk. Boy, I can't wait to see the comments on this video. You know, it is possible that B.o.B is just being a giant troll. I got it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and of course, bon voyage. Safe travels. Whoop.